What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Chandler. I'm your host, Skip Marazzi, one of the writers and producers for Cox in Space. I am here joined by nobody. I imagine Chandler will be along shortly. Was here just to welcome you to the show. We did have a guest lined up, somebody you might know from another podcast. Adam Lashuk was supposed to be here. I believe something has come up with him. I have not heard from him. He and Chandler were planning to write some music, focusing solely on the math of the music, because we thought that was an interesting concept to try. Hopefully they'll both show up and we'll be able to do that tonight. And you'll be able to watch that happen. I thought the idea was really cool because that's basically what the concept of music is, right? Is these vibrations that we make in various ways at certain frequencies modulate well together. I'm sure you guys know how sound works, but if you don't, sound is a wave. And so as it fluctuates through space, there's a couple of different types of waves that sync up into the same up and down folds, the way that the frequencies work. Now, if you've ever seen like a guitar string plucked or like a piano string plucked in slow motion, you actually see the frequency because the string is vibrating at a certain pattern, right? Making that vibrating sound is vibrating in the air. So this will make the sound too. I don't know hugely about the physics, but that's like a kind of an overview. Hopefully they'll help, if maybe I'm just, as they say, mansplaining for no particular reason. But, some people don't know things, so it's helpful to talk through them. Just a lot of dumb guys, as I think most people can attest. And so we don't necessarily know everything. So sharing that information can be useful. So anyway... the math of it is that, once you understand like the physics of what's going on with those vibrations, that you can just put the vibrations together. Now, people like Chandler can just hear that. They can hear how those vibrations fit together. But there is a science behind music also. It's not just a feeling. So it can be looked at and studied. And, that's what I was hoping that Adam was going to do tonight. Now, I haven't heard from him since we confirmed, so that was almost like a month ago. So, maybe bad on me as a producer. But let me just shout out, if you want to appear on any of these podcasts, just reach out to us on Facebook. You can find our Facebook link by going to coxinspace.com. That's coxinspace.com. And it's right there on the bottom, along with our Discord, our YouTube link, and our Patreon. You can join the crew, become a member of the crew, and by supporting us with just $5 a month, help keep this animation going. As you see, we have the illustration coming together. As you've seen probably in other podcasts like Drawing with Jack, you see the illustrations coming together. We're getting some of the rough animatics done on a flicking and skip. So you can see that that's coming together. But the big thing is we're really trying to get some money together to get some actual animators. And animators have to work very hard on, it's very small details, frame after frame. And so they deserve to be paid. And it's a lot of hours they have to clock. So our big pitch is just to try to get so that we can get to that stage so that people can see what the project is, respect what we're doing. And if they respect what they're doing, I believe that they'll want to see Cox in Space because it's a funny show. If you get on our Discord, you can come hear actually some of the read-throughs on our writing section. We have episode 1 and 2 up. Chandler, what's up, buddy? Welcome to Chandler. How are you?
What's up, man? Oh, pretty good.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Not bad. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Good, then.
Yeah.
I don't believe that we have a guest who's coming tonight, but I thought if you were down, do you want to work on the songs for episode 2?
I can try. Which ones?
Pirate Sea Shanty.
Oh, yeah. So I was a little concerned about that one.
Why is that?
Well, I really like it, but it needs like a It needs like an accordion or something.
True. Yeah, I think you're right in thinking that. And is that because you're concerned about it because you don't have an accordion?
I don't. Hold on.
Or is like the accordion sound like a tough sound to like make?
Yeah, that's a pretty hard sound to like recreate. And I assume anything that I have in here isn't going to be.
What's up, Aaron
legit.
Kozbial? How are you? We're just talking about the song for episode 2, the sea shanty, which requires an accordion. Now, remember,
Yes.
it's
Yeah, that would be great.
It's still that's like space jazz. So it doesn't have to be an accordion, but that same, I don't know, whatever the same value of accordion is in space jazz.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How was your mom's birthday?
It was a good birthday. We went out for Mexican. My sister made a cake, and had some gelato too. That was good. And just spending time with everyone.
That is
what we like to do.
Really what matters. Yeah, as a family. But as we see live on air, Bobby Branco, the Bipolar Comic, is coming in later this week, has decided to also be a part of the show. As he's posting his own voice clips to Chandler.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that there's some typing that's going on and whatnot. You'll see right there.
Oh, we drink our beers and we sniff some rears and we fly through space to fight the queen.
I can't stay too long. I got to get my mom to drive me back to my house because my car's been not well for 2 days.
Still? That's wild. I thought it was just a little thing.
I thought so too. I just I took it to Midas halfway through Thursday, thinking, I'll just be a little bit. They said it was some calipers or something and other brake stuff, and then it turned into this whole blown thing where only one of my brakes is working in the entire car.
Gotcha.
And they're towing it on Monday to a different location that has somebody who has more experience.
So
they don't know what's wrong.
Gotcha. You were already messed your brakes up pretty bad.
It didn't feel like. I mean, the brakes were working perfectly fine. But the calipers, I don't know what they are, but they were frozen or something.
Yeah.
And they replaced those, and it there was some sort of cascade of problems when they did that, and they bled the brakes and let them bleed overnight, and everything still wasn't working, and we got a pump from a junkyard, and that helped things a little bit but apparently not enough. So I don't know what's going on. And I won't know until Monday.
Gotcha. So Chandler, did we catch you in the middle of a Minecraft session?
Kind of. I just got my iron farm built, so I'm just letting it run while we all talk and stuff.
Gotcha.
Just making sure it's all
still running. Nice. Is this one of the fixations that you've been? It's pretty involved.
Yeah. I've actually been playing this with my girlfriend. This is our little setup. We found a village and then just remodeled the whole place to be awesome.
That is awesome. Yeah. What a nice little.
I got these cactus flowers, and I just found those the other day. But this whole area over here is like desert. You know, the biomes change and stuff.
Right.
But,
That's a nice little place.
yeah. Let me just. I wasn't trying to talk about this, but
No, it's cool, man. This is Chandler.
let me just.
Catch up with Chandler
Yeah.
and see what you.
No, that's great. We can just travel around the world here for a second.
Oh hell yeah!
This right here is the iron farm. I suppose I could like put a link to like how to build one of these or something. But basically, it's got all these villagers up here in this cage, and then
What?
and then that makes the iron golem spawn like right here, and then he goes into lava and instantly dies and gets turned into poppies and iron.
No, what the fuck? This is the most messed up collection of things that you can do. What do you? What?
Yeah.
You lure a demon with humans, and then you turn them immediately into metal.
Yeah, basically. One of these big guys over here that you saw, the big old monster guys that were walking around, that's the iron golem that spawns every so often and just automatically gets turned into iron for me.
So how did
It's
you
like
get the
super
villagers?
fucked up,
How do you
actually.
get the villagers in the cage?
Oh, it was really hard. I had to do you have to like put down a bed and make them follow it, and most of the time they just want to try and swim in the water.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I'll see you guys later. Caleb, I'll see you Monday.
All right, man.
All right, bro. Have a good night.
Happy birthday to your mom.
Thanks.
So yeah, this is the iron golem. That's if you kill this guy, he gives you iron. And it gets even worse. I put all of these poppies from all the dead iron golems out here in front of their like little mansion thing. And they're all working for me.
Do you assign them tasks, or do they just you have people there and they?
Yeah, so they actually trade you stuff for emeralds. So like this guy's a Fletcher, and in order to get a Fletcher, you got to put down this fletching table right
Oh,
here.
I gotcha.
Yeah, and then like this guy, this is for like the stonemason. This guy sells you weapons. Yeah, that's been kind of nerding out on the past couple of days, like just getting it to where everything is like, pretty much as exploited as possible.
Right, so you can just come play the game, right? Like you don't have to like try to like get your resources up during game time.
Right, like you don't have to do. There's no objective anywhere. You don't have to do villagers or any of these farms that I'm doing. But like, obviously, it really helps if you don't want to do all the tedious stuff. Like, I know how to make an automatic farm that will, like, automatically harvest whatever you got down here without you having to like, do it. And then all you got to do is replant it, and it goes automatically into a chest.
Yeah, exactly. Because you want to go out and like, what's the point of the game, right? Explore, hang out. Like, what do you do when you're Minecrafting together?
So, oh, this is gonna get good. So, let me show you my food farm real quick. This is an exploit as well. If you cram a whole ton of animals into one block, eventually it'll kill one of them, and you can exploit that by making it going into a hopper, which goes into a chest. And then, so I just feed them all a bunch of carrots, and then the ones that are old basically die.
and you get them as like meat or something?
I'm giving them, yeah, they give you pork chops.
Ah, I gotcha. So you're trying to get carrots into pork chops and just fill them as shame.
Exactly. It's like a factory farm, basically. It's like super messed up.
That's really messed up, too, bro.
Yeah. So let me trade this iron real quick, and then I'll show you the nether real And I'll kind of explain what the goal is.
Oh, gotcha. Cool. Yeah.
This is great for anyone who's watching who maybe hasn't played this game. So just got a bunch of emeralds for that iron that I got for free.
Nice.
I can use this to like buy whatever. For right now, I'm gonna just put it in the Yeah, there we go. Decent.
Yeah,
it's valuable stuff.
It's unlikely that people haven't played Minecraft, but also there's a bunch of different objectives that you can have. Like that's one of the things about Minecraft is it's almost like the set of Legos. Like you can have it one shape, but you can have it any number of shapes.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, this is exploited lava. If you put lava above a block and then put dripstone below it, it constantly drips lava, and then you get unlimited lava, and you can use that as a fuel source, which means basically unlimited fuel.
Fuel for what?
Smelting and stuff like that.
Okay, gotcha. So like turning stuff into other things.
Go over here, like with that. Let's see if I have anything I can. No, I don't. But basically, you just put your raw ore into here, and then it gets turned into like a gold ingot instead of gold ore.
Gotcha. Because you're both mining and crafting.
Exactly. So I just got this enchanted bow. That's awesome. I named it Power Flame.
Nice.
It's got Power 3 and Flame on it, so it lights shit on fire. It's pretty awesome.
What's if you're going to, you said the Nether realm?
Yeah, the Nether, which is basically hell.
What?
Yeah.
Is this like standard part of the game now, or?
Yeah, it's this is, you basically have to go to the Nether if you want to slay the dragon, which is, slaying the dragon is like the landmark of like, okay, you beat the game. A lot of people say you basically start after you kill the dragon.
Slay the dragon. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So
interesting. Somebody told me that. I'd forgotten because I forgot there was a whole point to Minecraft.
Yeah. I got extremely lucky, and my portal spawned inside of a Nether fortress, and these Nether fortresses are what you need to find blazes, which give you blaze rods, which you can craft something to get, to the end. It's just all this MacGuffin stuff you gotta get.
Yeah. Nice use of the word MacGuffin, which of course, if you guys don't know, is the object you have to chase. It's, it could be anything, but it happens in movies, it happens in video games. It's not really the goal as much as it's generally like an item.
Yeah, just like little items that you need for certain stuff, and it's always in movies where like, this is the most valuable item, and we're all gonna fight over it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's the suitcase in Pulp Fiction for that reference.
Yeah,
it's probably in the National Treasure movie. It's the Declaration of Independence.
Yep.
So yeah, what, you're using pork chop to lure stuff?
No, I ate the pork chop.
Oh, that's what. Okay, gotcha. You're just like,
yeah,
sweet.
I was hungry.
So you threw all those carrots in to the trap, and now you got your food stuff.
Yeah.
Dang.
All right, so this is where it changes, but this is like basically hell. I mean, I would not want to be here.
Is this also procedurally generated like the rest of the game, like different like types of things down here?
Yep. See how everything just turned red? Like this is a whole nother biome of the Nether.
Gotcha.
We got something. Oh, these guys are explosive and crazy. They're called ghasts. They're like the big ghosts that shoot explosive stuff at you.
Okay, so yeah, gotcha. I totally slept on the fact that there's any sort of content to this. I definitely thought it was just Legos.
Yeah. Well, for a while, when it first came out, it was,
Okay,
they didn't add survival mode until like a couple months after being out, I think, or maybe even a couple of years.
Yeah,
I don't know.
one of the things that I was really excited about from this game is it's just a dude, right? He just wanted to create something that people could play and have fun with. And explore, and he did that, and it just kept getting bigger and bigger. I wouldn't say it's accidental, but he just didn't give up on making it. And Minecraft is a cultural icon. I think
it really is. Yeah.
It celebrates humanity in a lot of ways. Like, I mean, if you've seen some of the like shrines that have been built in Minecraft, or like the technological achievements, or people that built computers from scratch inside the computer. Using just elements of the game. Yeah,
they're using redstone. They do it in here with redstone.
Here being the Nether.
They do it in Minecraft. With,
in Minecraft, redstone. I got you. Yeah, absolutely. So I think, and there's a lot of people who have, they've built up communities over the last couple of decades that this game has existed. It gives people safe places to nerd out. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that guy's big. I didn't realize it was quite so Skyrim, though. I like that you took a bunch of notes from it. But
yes, it has a lot of Skyrim elements.
Yeah, like you can tell this guy, like, he really was also like playing it, and like it seems like some Dark Souls, Dead Souls, because there's some really hard villains, right?
Yeah.
Or like literally like, oh, don't mess with me. All I have is my bow and arrow.
Bro, this guy's he got me. Oh, he got me. This is what they do. They take like all your health down, basically.
Oh, they poisoned you? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm poisoned. Oh, we're all good. Okay.
Yeah. Woo! Dang.
So typically this is like the just a regular world where if you die but you have a bed as a spawn point, you'll still respawn. But they have a mode called hardcore mode.
I've heard about that recently, right? Where like limited resources,
you're done.
Right? Yeah, exactly. You only get the one death.
Yep. And the enemies are like super powerful.
Where after a while you have to you've got to level it up, right? A lot of those mods too. I mean, once it became part of the community, Minecraft built its own, had its own community come up. They you need that light though.
Yeah.
People started making Minecraft be what they wanted it to be, and that was, hardcore mode was one of those. It didn't become standard until later, as far as I understand. But then, like all the more and more additions to the game. We've been talking this last week just about like not giving up, right? When you believe in something, like we believe in Constant Space as a project.
Yeah.
You continue to do it, but you have to have this like belief in it before you can execute it.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, something like, Minecraft is, oh man, he got you though. Why wasn't that guy messing with you before?
Those zombie pigs, they only attack you if you attack them. And I was trying not to hit him, but that skeleton was right behind him. So I was thinking of, I like the format of doing something like this with with talking on the podcast, because it kind of gives you like something to talk about, but also just something to look at while you're talking about other things.
Oh yeah, for real. No, that's when you're like, we're gonna play some Minecraft, and I was like, this is Chandler. Do you want to talk about like why the song feels so tricky to you, or like why that Shanty is just like? I know, because I got as soon as we were talking about it, you kind of got this like blah feeling to it.
Well, it's because I'll demonstrate real quick. Let me pause this. When you listen to it.
Oh, we drink our beers and we sniff some rears and we fly through space to fight the queen. She took our treats and she hoards the meats. We'll steal her bone 'cause she is so mean.
So it's the way I hear it is like just a group of like guys singing with an accordion or something, you know?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like
So what do you even compose for that? You just need to have an accordion?
yeah, you just need an accordion player probably. I mean, because that's the best accordion I got, dude.
Oh, I got you. I see what you like. Yeah, okay, I got you. That's why the idea itself is silly. And that's
why
facts.
it's a bit difficult. But
you're right. That's exactly what it is because it's you're so smart. Thank you for pointing that out. Yeah, because it is. It's a bunch of pirates who are all together and they're singing the equivalent of that. We do have all those people. We could have them record it. I guess all it takes was getting an accordion player. So maybe I'll put out some feelers to get us an accordion player to kind of record that track, and then we'll get all the separate recordings recorded, and then you can mix it.
Yes, it would. As long as you've got, I would probably do the accordion recording first, and then have one person sing the actual song, and then everybody else can just sing along with it, and that'll be a crowd of people singing, basically.
Facts. I got you. Yeah, and there is one. There's the main character who's Archie, who's going to be singing the main part.
Right.
And then we'd have all the other voices sing around him. Okay. All right. Cool. Then that's exactly. I mean, that's the thing that we cannot accomplish, or I didn't know how to accomplish without talking to you about that. So,
well, because I'm just not sure how to. Make an accordion believable like that, you know? Like,
no. And we don't want
a very distinct sound.
Yeah, it makes more sense to have an accordion recording, and then you could probably mix it so it sounds more spacey.
Oh, absolutely.
But
I could put some EQ on it or just the frequency sauce to make it just sound a little bit different than a regular accordion.
Yeah, exactly. And maybe it can be so good that it's not. But I know that Kate has some friends who are musicians, and so I will reach out to her and see if she has somebody who wants to do that, and then we would have. Dan, they got you, man. They got you.
I'm screwed. Here he comes.
You got some more pork chops.
Running out. Damn, they're hard to see in this dark red.
Yeah.
That's why I keep putting torches down.
Oh, okay, I got you. And it totally makes sense. I see you were like, yeah, let's make sure we get this spot lit up.
Yeah.
So, Aaron also put a couple songs from episode 3 into the chat.
Was that the one recently?
Yeah, he just did it tonight. Because there's two from the musical, and even if we just want to talk about them for a minute and hang out and do it, but I don't know if you've heard
These
them
two?
yet. Yeah. My brothers and sisters read this.
My brothers and sisters, we don't easily go to sleep. We need stories, we need snacks. If you want to know the facts, we don't easily go to sleep. We'll give you songs and give you food so that you'll be good and you'll easily go to sleep.
So that is one of the main songs from the episode 3, and it's sung by a quartet of tits, like those little birds.
Yeah.
So I don't know. What do you think of that? So do you want to lay out the concept of the musical before we tackle that, or do you want to do it one song at a time?
Yeah, do that. We can lay it out.
Okay, so there's this song, which is this quartet of tits that's singing. There's the one that he sent you, Dark Matter Drive.
Yeah.
Which is this villain Fox who is doing like metal, or not metal, but like 80s guitar riffs. And he thinks he's like so cool. He's like 80s cool. So, and that's the next song. And so he's moving in to eat these little birds. And the Cox and Luna are there to protect them. So that's like the two opposing forces. And then there's like one whimsical song that's the one right below it. This Am I Alive or Am I a Shadow? And then it's about how the love drive has been like, she's like a ghost trapped in a machine and she can't get out. And she feels like isolated even though she's part of the crew. So that's going on also. And then Peter has a song which is about how he is he doesn't like to see when people get hurt, and that's why he steps up and takes charge because he doesn't think it should be happening like anywhere in the universe. And so then there's a climax song where all of those songs come together. That's why I went through all of that. You didn't have to remember all that, but it's just like that those pieces all come together. So they're very different from each other. And then there's like an ensemble number. So I want to make sure you know that before going into it. So if they have to be in like similar keys or something like that, or if that's even like a project you're interested in doing, you know what I mean? Because it's kind of big. It's kind of.
I built the dark matter drive. It's the only way to stay alive. People say it's dangerous, but so am I. I'm the genius who built the dark matter drive.
So that's the thought.
Man, I really need to get my guitar. Like,
see, and I was like, Chandler's really gonna have fun because he does another couple numbers too, and his power in this episode is the power of the guitar. Like when he plays the guitar, it like warps space and time. Because he's putting dark matter to it.
That's awesome.
Am I alive? Or am I a shadow? The only thing I know, we never can part. I am your wife. You are my husband. I give you my hand. I give you my heart. What we have is love without fear. You go forth, and I'll be right here. Am I alive, or am I a shadow? The only thing I know, we never will part.
So that's
a good one.
Yeah, it's the set. He hasn't sent you the rest of them. The rest of these are from Bobby, which I will check into later. It looks like he's going to be singing his songs too. Let's hear it.
No one knows what it's like to be the bad man, to be the sad man. Behind I got brown eyes.
So much. Yes.
Just fooling, folks. Here's me actually trying to sing it. Me. Okay. No one knows what it's like to be the bad man, to be the sad man. Behind blue eyes. No one knows what it's like to be hated.
This guy's like,
to be fated.
He's coming out Thursday, guys.
To telling only lies. And you get the rest. Okay, bye.
Thanks, Bobby.
That's an exclusive.
For jumping into the episode. I didn't know that's what he was gonna do. Fun times. So that's live on Chandler, an exclusive from Bobby Brown.
Yeah, that's an exclusive sneak peek.
And he's coming on Thursday to hang out. We always have some really fun, just off the wall conversations. So it's always a fun time for me. It seems like Bobby stresses out about them, and then we have a good time anyway. So I really do enjoy hanging out with him. It'll be the third time he's on the show. I think he's the most frequent guest now.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, just because, I don't know, like, we don't ever discuss anything important, I don't think. But maybe one of these days we'll stumble across the meaning of life. But we always have a fun conversation.
Right.
Yeah, so people who are interested in having fun conversations on the show but are like too intimidated to know that, come on, because we always have a good time. Most people who are there, they're like, oh, I was stressed. Alex said the same thing. He was like, oh, no. But then he was like, nah, I had fun. Actually, he's going to be coming out later this next week as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry?
I've really got to try to check in more. It's just, I don't know. I've got a new schedule going that I'm trying to get used to, but eventually I'll be able to be more active.
The last couple of weeks, I'm sure, have sucked for you, right?
They've been crazy, yeah.
Yeah, it's just, that's been the energy. What the hell? Oh, gotcha. It's not a zombie pig. It's a regular pig.
Yeah, these are piglins, and the only reason they're attacking me is because I'm not wearing anything that's gold.
Oh, right. Well, of course.
If you wear gold, though, like, they're friends with you.
Is that something that
I guess, like,
was figured out, or like it's in the lore somewhere that you can look up?
No, that's just something that happens. If you put on a pair of like gold boots or something, they won't attack you.
Right. Well, I was just wondering if that was like written somewhere or if it was discovered.
I don't think there's any actually. Maybe in like a handbook or something, but I don't think there's any like actual lore for the game.
Okay, so
it's
at
just
some point someone was like, "This is weird. These guys aren't attacking me. I wonder why they're not attacking me."
Yeah, exactly.
Aha! And the community.
That's another thing that makes it great for me is that tons of the knowledge about the game all of it is just from people playing. Like, they just made the game and put it out there, and people figure it out.
Yeah. See, and again, that's the thing I was starting to say about that guy a little while ago. I think I may have trailed off. But yeah, just like he was like, no, I want to make this game, and he was making it because he enjoyed it, and people enjoyed it too, so he continued making it. Like, I've never played Minecraft, but I really do think highly of the creator. So yeah, for what it's worth. I don't know. He doesn't care about my opinion, but I still think he's a good guy. And I don't use his product, so I believe that says a lot about him.
Yeah, no, huge respect for like coming up with an idea like that and just making it happen. And
the making it happen part, but
yeah, it's really
he didn't know people were gonna like to play this game and just like start tweaking out on it.
Right. He didn't know it would become like a part of culture.
Culture, yeah. Minecraft is culture. Jack Black played in the movie, one of the Minecraft movies. Yeah. One of the first Minecraft movies came out. So.
Right.
Yeah. So you know your culture then. At one point, the Cox in Space, they will be voiced by celebrity stars. Aaron Kozbial,
exactly.
Skip Marazzi.
Hell yeah.
So
only the best.
Right, yeah. The highest paid, highest grossing, never before seen. But
oh, hey, one of those guys gave me a crossbow. It's nice.
That's what's up.
Huh?
So, what conceptually do you think about episode 3 as a musical?
I personally think it's really smart, to have the different dynamics. Like you have like an episode that's just a regular episode, and then you kind of lean into the music more. I am, like I've said, I'm gonna have to get my guitar hooked up, or get a guitar hooked up. I don't really have one right now. And then also like get a really good music library, or instrument library for like real instruments. Because like I said, I got I wanted to get into scoring because I've always had like scores running through my head and stuff that would be awesome if I could like write it down, and get what's in my head into like speakers basically.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
But to make those believable. Like the really good VSTs are pretty expensive. And I haven't done much research on
the
it.
BBC library, right? You're like, it's like not cheap. You're saying several $100s, or like there's a subscription that's also pretty steep.
Yeah, I think we looked at it. It was like 700 or something, right? Like
yeah, something like that. Like
crazy.
Yeah, you're like, whoa. Oh, yeah. I mean, like you want it. Like, you can hear those instruments, and you're just like, dang.
Yeah. No, and I like that's basically what I've already paid for my other music software.
Right. Exactly. I mean, like,
So-
yeah, exactly. Like it. And I get that they've done such a beautiful job of recording all those instruments and should be paid for that. And then also, dang,
Absolutely.
right? Like it's such a steep
exactly.
boundary to try to come across.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's one that. So, any thoughts on like doing that as like sort of like the soundscape stuff that you already do?
Yeah, I've been kind of thinking about it. Like I'm not sure what to do about like the orchestra stuff. Because you're definitely gonna need it, but I'm better at creating like electronic sounds.
Yeah, well,
So that's the only reason the musical is like, you know, I think it's an awesome idea and you should do it, but I don't know if I can do all the music. You know, I might be able to do a decent amount of it or some of it, but maybe somebody else who has that software could work on it as well, or we could work together or something like that.
I get you.
That could be interesting.
Yeah. Also, I mean, you know that the reason we're like, hey, it'd be cool because the sound that you already do is kind of like the sound we're looking like at. So
Yeah.
because you said the same thing about Kate's song too. You have cows in there, a whole bunch of cows. They're so happy you're eating all the food, and they're just dying.
And they're just turning into leather and big lumps. Anyway, what were you saying?
No, you see,
I
because you
did say the same thing about her song, yeah.
about Kate's song. Yeah, you're like, I don't know if I'm up to it, but like then you were doing the thing that for you, you know, it was like you're doing your sound. So I don't know.
I think that one is easier because it's like jazzy.
Right.
And when I hear musical, I feel like it needs some big band elements. Like not all big band, you know, but like
Right.
it should have something there. I feel like if it's going to be a musical.
It could. Yeah, possibly. And there's also so many different styles of musicals, for sure. I want Aaron to also send the rest of the music for the show because we have most of it already. And the biggest question I had for you is like how you think it would fit all together musically, because they are so different from each other. And even if you weren't like scoring it, like how you would set the melodies up, which is kind of like, you know, like universal, even if it's not like finished, right? Like you can play the same song on the guitar that you can play on a whole orchestra that you can play on the piano, because it's really just the keys, right? I might be
right, and that is true. If I was able to record the guitar and stuff, I'd be able to come up with the ideas a lot quicker. You know, especially being able to record and loop and things like that.
I gotcha.
I mean, if you needed like a Western song or even the pirate song, like I could do a rendition of it on the guitar until you get like the accordion or whatever. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, yeah, those is kind of the thought, like, because there's that. I'm sure someone who is scoring probably knows how to do that also. It's more like a curiosity kind of thing, to see, you know, what those scenes would look, what that would look like. So yeah, 100%.
Well, yeah. I don't even think there is a accordion on the free BBC thing that I had.
No, that one I agree with you. That one needs to be a live accordion.
It's kind of a weird one, yeah.
Yeah, it needs to be done as that, and I totally agree. The thought I was thinking of is it. And this is the thing. This is why I wanted to talk to you specifically. And even if we just talk about it, I'm like stoked because I don't even know how to think the thoughts about this, which is just how all the songs come together into one song. Now, I know that there's proof that some like musicals have done this already, but I just didn't know, if you had any thoughts about it. But you haven't heard all the songs, so I wouldn't expect you to know that today. Or anything.
Well, I feel like I've heard some musicals where they bring them all together in the end with like by doing them again, but like only meshing the certain parts together. That makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. And we've done that. It's like written in the episode so that these songs do that. And I'm like, okay, yeah, so theoretically it can happen, but like, do these songs specifically go together? Like the way that they're written? Like, is it, because I mean, I think sometimes you have to do like double tempo or half tempo or like some way. So it's not just like a janky ass song. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm afraid of? Or am I talking just like complete nonsense?
No, that makes complete sense, actually.
Because I believe that you can mash up any songs, but that doesn't mean you should. Yeah.
Right. That's why key choice is pretty important because, if you're on the relative fifth or relative minor or whatever of another song, then you absolutely could join those together way easier than if it's just some random key. Then
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of the same thing with like I've been thinking about this because I want to do mixing. For like mixing like my songs with other people's songs and being able to do a set basically. And it's kind of the same thing. Like you don't really want to, when you're doing a set, you don't want to choose a song that you have to change it like 5 semitones because then it's going to sound weird.
Yeah, exactly. And the people who are singing you too, like now they can sing like a different song. I'm sorry to cut you off there. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but if you do like one semitone song of a change, most people won't even notice it. And then it can mesh with whatever other song you're doing as long as the rhythm is close. So yeah, definitely doable as long as we keep that in mind while we're writing the songs.
And that's where I'm like afraid.
Keep the final song in mind.
Yeah, because we're at the point where the songs are getting closer to finalized, and so that's why I was hoping to like get your input on them, because I'm afraid that they don't. And Aaron has a better sense of musical like tonality than I do, and like rhythm and stuff. So sometimes when you start messing with the song, it suddenly makes sense because you hear what he's doing where I can't make sense of the, because I just hear him singing. I don't hear what it could be. You know what I mean? Like when you said, "Oh, I hear them singing as a group with an accordion," I had never heard that in the song, even though I knew it was true. I've only heard Aaron singing the song.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm like, okay, so these songs, like I've definitely heard them all. I know how they go, but I'm super afraid that they don't actually fit together. But I don't have any expertise to know that, and you're the person who I know who does. So that's why I'm like, is it possible for you to compose them like even like roughly so that I could hear it? Or like if you could take a look at the songs and be like, oh yeah, in these keys, these will work together with this pacing. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to like, because I'm not looking for a finished product yet. I just want to make sure that we can like put this episode to bed being like, yeah, these songs will work. If that is less pressure on you.
The first and the last one, this one, and this one, those can definitely work together.
Okay, cool.
Obviously, we don't have all the songs on hand right now.
Really? My brothers and sisters, me and Am I Alive in My Shadow have the same. They can fit together.
I think if you put this one in the same key as this one, because
I'm sorry. The pirate song is episode 2. Episode 3 is.
Oh, we're talking about 3.
Yeah. So like that the pirate song, it doesn't come into the big final song. Just these 3 and then 2 more.
Okay, yeah.
So do you mean?
Let me.
My brothers and sisters, we don't easily go to sleep. We need stories, we need snacks. If you want to.
This one is harder for me to hear. This one
I built a dark matter drive. It's the only way to stay alive.
So this one, you could certainly have the root note be the same as this one.
My shadow. The only thing I know.
I kind of envision at the end, I mean, you could do, there's a number of different ways you could do it. If you do it in the right key, you could have this one going, and then you could have this one as a second, like, backup part that's in the background on the last song, you know, where it's all sandwiching together, kind of.
Do you? I don't know. You can say no if you don't want to, but do you want to know how the songs go together? Because we have it written.
Oh well, yeah, I haven't read it yet.
Okay. But yeah, I don't think we've shared it with you because we're still in the process of writing it.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Because they don't sing the same songs exactly, although that makes sense, right? In a reprise, you wouldn't necessarily do that.
Yeah, you want to change it up a little bit.
So they sing. Oh wow, yeah, it's a pretty long song. Hang on, let's see if I can find the beginning of it. They sing this one song that you haven't quite heard yet. It's Peter Cox's song, and he goes, I hate it when my friends are in danger. It's never a feeling that's good. Always be a friend, not a stranger. I'd always help out if I could. And then the Chloes join him, singing basically that same tempo. That might be the right key. And then that leads into the tie-in of this first song, My Brothers and Sisters, We.
Right.
And then...
Oh, that's good. I like that idea.
It goes into them, everybody singing that same song together. And then Dash reprising the Dark Matter Drive song where he's singing, Why Don't We Dance? I've got a dark matter drive. You don't stand a chance. More dead than alive. Something along those lines. And then Peter and Richard Cox, there's like a battle of songs. So they butt in with I hate it when my friends are in danger. And then Dash reprises that song. So does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't know if that was the best interpretation of the script, but there is I hear like I said, with this one I hear a lot of big band elements, and the one that you're just saying right, big band, because they're a quartet. That would make sense. Yeah. Okay, I'm with you.
Like horns, at least horns and strings, you know, you don't have to go the whole way, but like horns and strings would be nice on that. Like a lot of staccato kind of thing, like swing big.
And that is exactly the style and era that they're supposed to be. Yeah. Okay, I gotcha. And
and I like that that Aaron he tends to nail that pretty well most of the time. Like the feel of like what song or era it's supposed to be.
He does, and it's completely wasted on me because I'm an absolute moron with no like inner imagination. So,
Oh God.
like the only time that things become alive to me, which is why you'll see me always manipulating stuff and playing with things and writing ideas down, is because inside, like the noise doesn't make it all the way up to the top layer of thought. So you know, like Jack will talk about where he'll like envision like full pictures of his head. I'm like, oh, that's neat. Or Aaron, and you were like, oh, I hear these songs, and I'm like not really. So yeah, that's cool. Okay, good. So the song basically is then that it's two songs battling each other, right? So they don't even necessarily have to marry, right? Because one, they could, for sake of like contrast, clash as one comes in and overlaps the other one.
Yes, exactly. I think I didn't think about that, but that's perfect actually. That at least there's so many different ways you could do it. I feel like.
Okay. But those songs don't feel like too different from each other.
Yeah, you don't want it to be like a terrible key clash, because then that might turn people off of it. But if they're quite obviously opposites or whatever, that's a really good idea.
To like contrast them like that. All right. All right. Sweet. Yeah, and I recognize that like doing the work for that episode is a lot when we are quite a ways away from that becoming an episode.
Yeah, no, I will certainly keep it in mind though, and I'm gonna try and either master the free software that you saw me using, or I'm gonna try to invest in some better software. It'll be here in a couple months.
It's so crazy that you're doing all this work on free software.
Yeah, Bitwig is not free, but other than that, I typically try to use free VSTs. I think they're awesome, and why spend a whole bunch of money if you don't need to? Like, I have a couple VSTs that I bought because they're awesome, and I thought it was worth it. But like, a lot of this music industry stuff is super scammy nowadays. It's really sad. I mean, I could show you like I'm not trying to hate on anybody's projects or products,
right?
But I could show you like just an example like of the difference between, how do I open the regular shit? Oh no. There we go. Oh, these are all in mine, and then let me go to the actual website. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, like, there's two different ways to do things. You can either spend tons of money on things that are going to kind of do things for you, but you're still not going to know exactly how they work. Or you can use the cheap stuff, but then you're going to be investing your time. You either invest time or money, just like with anything else in life, I suppose.
Right. You have to do something.
Yeah, and so you've got obviously Serum. They just came out with Serum 2. It's very good. This is what it looks like.
Nice.
Yes, I do have it because I had Serum 1 and the upgrade was free. Nice. Very nice plugin, obviously worth the money, I would say, at least for the second one. But if we're talking about the first one, you can download Vital, and it's basically the same thing, but like for free. Maybe a little bit less pretty or whatever, but in some ways it does even more things than Serum does.
Really?
But there's a lot of like EQs, I would say, on here that just a lot of stuff just seems redundant to me. You could buy this EQ that does all this stuff for you, or you could just like learn how to do it, and then you're not using like 200 different tools, especially because you could have a plugin on here, right? But then you got other plugins on like Plugin Boutique. And then if you get a new computer, you're like, oh my God, where are all my plugins? I got to log into this site. I got to type in the verification code and shit, like, so that's just my advice to anybody listening. Try to, whatever DAW it is, doesn't matter if it's Bitwig or FL Studio or anything like that. Just learn the stock plugins, man, because most of the time you don't need anything else unless it's something specialized like what we were talking about with orchestral. Obviously, you're not going to be able to get a good real accordion out of a modular synth like this because it's not really meant for that. So in that case, you would want to invest in some different VSTs that are like specialized towards what you're doing, I feel like. But when it comes to just regular sound design, just try to start with what you have, just learn it through and through instead of thinking that tutorials or more VSTs will save you. I've definitely fallen into that trap a little bit before, and I don't know. I think you can find a lot of stuff that's free and very good.
Yeah, I mean, there seems like there's definitely a lot of tools that you've been using, and just sort of like from all over the place, and just to serve the different needs. But also, I've noticed that too with like photo or like Premiere I use, or like Photoshop. Like it's been around long enough that they've played with every tool that you need. Like they keep adding it for all the experts who are using, or professionals who are using it. So, when you look at, there's some, people are using Bitwig as well. People have been using it, then so that it has all the tools. So just study the one you need. You don't need to go taste the rainbow and all the flavors and whatnot. Just do what you do, learn how to do well. Also with photos, like I've noticed that there's a lot of filters that you can get, but when you get down to it, you purchase the filters of them just basically doing the steps for you. So it's either time or money, right? Yeah,
it is. It really is. Like if you invest the time, it is more than worth it.
Because then you can make the tweaks the way you want it to be. So you're not turning out generic product.
It's hard to like wrap your head around what you're doing, but once you do, man, it's like, all right, it's like just knowing your tools. If that meant like a carpenter has to know his tools to be able 100%. To do his job, exactly. Sort of thing. Yeah.
You know what you need to use for what thing. While you have Bitwig open and we have like a half hour left, do you want to work on some music you've been working on, or like one of your unfinished projects or whatnot?
Funny you should ask. I've been feeling like very stuck.
Yeah, I mean that's what it sounds like, and I'm like, man, I can't give you any tips, but I'm here to like hang out when you if you're like, what's this sound like, or whatever.
I've got. I don't know if I showed you this one. It's kind of, to me, I tried to use my mic the other day to like do my own thing.
You said you were going to do that. Okay, cool.
Yeah. And like it kind of worked out. I have this, speaking of free plugins, G-Snap is a free plugin. I don't know how to fucking use it though. It's supposed to be like an auto-tune sort of thing. And sometimes I can sing very well in tune, usually when I use my diaphragm. But singing into this microphone has been hard because there's like a slight delay when I go through the software and do it.
Ooh, I know that feeling.
So I gotta figure that out because it messes me up so bad. And I'm surprised I even got this little clip. But and then I don't know if I showed you this already, but this right here is. That's my son.
You get that natural sound in there.
Yeah, it's like
He's saying
he was
daddy?
saying something. I I think so. So he was saying something, and like I got it while I was trying to record, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna, instead of just getting rid of it, I'll chop it up and see if I can do something with it. So, yeah, I don't know. This has been my latest endeavor. I haven't figured out what kind of bass I want to use or anything. I think I ruined it earlier.
Oh no. Oh, nice.
Oh, it's like retro futuristic.
Yeah.
You had another one that's like this too. The one where the guy goes to Japan or something. That's cool.
You keep me on my toes.
Also, you do put good vocals. Is it you?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that is good.
What the love is really like. You keep me on my toes when you dance across my mind.
Trying to do like some sort of
Yeah.
I can't figure out what kind of bass to do here.
I just wanna know the love you's really like.
Yeah.
You keep me on my toes.
See, the lyrics are really working here.
Across my mind. Yeah, I just wanna know what the love you's really like. You keep me on my
It's that thing that you did with Alex's I'm Fine.
What's up?
You're doing the same thing that you did with Alex's I'm Fine. Like the way that you're using the lyrics to contrast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, that's kind of like the structure that just works with my brain, I think. You know, I typically when I try to write one of these beats, I try to do like a not only a call and response with like basses, but also with the words. I just think it's really cool, like because there's like a left brain, right brain sort of aspect to it. You got the left brain and the right brain talking to each other, literally with two different voices.
Right.
Like my Only You song. How you have the singing, and then during the drop you have the singing and that other vocal that are kind of talking to each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Like making it a conversation, I guess.
And that is really fun. Yeah, the way that you can do that, because he's talking about setting up a narrative, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool. Do you feel like you get stuck on songs because you don't have the story of them?
Yeah, I think what happens, like with this one, well, this one is mainly the bass that I'm stuck on. I don't know what kind of bass would sound best. Like, well, obviously, when I first started it, I had it set on a plucky kind of. Wow, kind of a nice sound.
Well, actually, yeah.
I accidentally made it that. Just trying to find like the right wavetables that aren't like too complicated, because then it. That's a good one. We could try to do some of this. Now it's a little bit more.
That's fun.
So yeah, you could. There's two ways to go about it. You can either have your focus on your bass, where you have more like punchy things. So let's see, what do we got? I do have a call and response sort of thing. So like here's your call, that bass right there at the beginning, and then this is the response. Another call, another response.
No, there
But
you go.
I'll switch up with that one right here, you know, to like go, because this is the stuff I tweak out on, man. If I add this this little phrase sort of thing, then it turns into a different call. You know, you've got your one, and then like just, you know, subtle things like that.
And you feel like that's like, oh,
I think I'm honestly, I might be pretty satisfied with this. It just needs a little compression, maybe.
that's awesome.
Yeah, like that's a pretty dirty bass.
It's nice. Yeah. I mean, you were like, yeah, I don't know if I like it. I was like, oh, really? Like, you started messing with it though. That kind of like you found the right place for it.
Yeah. Yeah, you really mess with it with like putting a phaser on it.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I could do we could like automate a tremolo on her. These are kind of hard to use, but they're fun.
It's like so dirty. It's like bouncing all around.
I would I eventually I want to learn the like which hertz will give you the right measurements. You know what I mean? Like so that way it's not all random. I think it's around 3 that makes it like the triplets or whatever. What happened to our math guy tonight, dude?
Yeah, so, I'm sorry. I was going to shut that out a little earlier, and I was just listening to the music. So I was really excited. I mean, you were showing us what the math looked like. He didn't get back to me. Like, I was like, hey, you want to do the show? He's like, yeah, I'm down. I'm like, hey, I'm going to book you. And then from that point forward, I didn't hear from him, and that was like a month ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I was hoping that was going to happen, that he was going to show up out of the blue, because before, previously, same thing had happened. Where he was like, oh, I got my times mixed up, my days, everything's crazy. And everything is crazy right now. I'm glad that we are together. We are in like the last like 15 minutes of the show, so it's a good time to bring it up. It looks like Adam is not going to be here, but I will try to see what we can do with him at another time, because it sounds really interesting. He really does know the way that numbers work. So I'd be interested in hearing what you guys did together as you composed him raw numbers and then you like translating that into music. I think that it's going to be a fun episode for sure. And we're going to have more musicians on with you, hopefully in the future, composing together. Because for real, I don't know if I've said it on air on Chandler, but it's fun. Those are fun episodes, in my opinion. Just like you guys put tunes together. And how they sound and what they do. What are you doing right now?
So this is kind of what I wanted to get into tonight. I'll just give you a sneak peek at. I've set this up before, and of course I lost the preset, but we can kind of set it up again. We've got a oscilloscope. Yep, we can do that.
This is a game that is making music. Looks like, right? Because you're building circuits, right?
I mean, not a game really.
Okay,
It's not like Factorio.
Oh, so this is not a game. Is this Stellaris?
No. This is Bitwing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm so sorry.
No, good.
I'll let you explain what's going on because and I can take random guesses about anything. Are you exploring outer space right now? Are you finding out where Carmen Sandiego is?
This is where I was gonna I was just gonna like show what I was thinking because like we got a whole, pretty sure there's a whole, look at that math.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay, exactly. I just really like, the math guy. How do we get into that?
Yeah, we got buttons. So if
they let you build your own.
You can build your own like circuitry basically.
That's sick.
To build synths. Yeah. So if this button is on, obviously the signal is going to be 0.
Right.
If the button is not on, that's a yes, basically. Same thing over here. Hold on. Let me get a bunch of buttons here.
Because we love buttons. Everybody loves buttons.
Yes, I love buttons and switches. So we'll do this. And I had a preset like this because it literally visualizes all logic for you. If it's an and logic, so it's checking if both of them are true. If this one and this one are true,
right,
then we have we're supposed to have a positive signal. Maybe I got this wrong. I don't know why we don't have it. Oh, is that why it's plugged into the wrong hole here? Yep. Okay.
Gotcha.
All right. Yep. So if both of them are on, we have a positive signal, and this is the math that everybody from like computer scientists to like rocket scientists, just that what they refer to as like logic circuits. This one would be or. So if either one of these is true, then it should be true. We got to plug it into the right thing. Yep. But if none of them are on, then it's going to be false.
Gotcha. Right.
So, you could use this for, a lot of things. I feel like I would like to have two outlets, two outputs. I guess you can't have two outlets here. Okay. Interesting. So yeah, I wanted to talk tonight with him about how you could implement this kind of stuff into.
And that is interesting. I think he does
making like generative synthesis,
Right. Because it's all just about making a frequency, right? That's like with the whole.
Right.
That's why it's electronic music.
Right. Yeah. You're taking just fundamental frequencies of sound and of the universe, and manipulating them into sounding the way you want, using it as like clay or what have you.
Right. And this is part that's blowing my mind because I hadn't thought about all this stuff. This is what's happening as the sound goes through the box, the digital box or the physical pedal that you plug in or whatever. Gotcha. So the first metalheads were really just like circuit guys.
Pretty much.
They're like, if we do this switch and we tweak the voltage like this, and I'm like, meow. They're like, hell yes.
Exactly.
Which is, every boy's dream is to get the meow.
Okay, so I'm thinking, what happens if we just like we're just gonna fuck around and mess with this? We'll do a sine and a saw, right? One into each, and
Is visualizing output is what you're saying?
I'm wondering what it'll visualize. So that's interesting. We get a square.
Huh.
Because
With
they're
the side
both being multiplied together, I suppose. Because if I change this, it's going to be more of a... Oh, I guess not. Let's see. So you can... Weird.
What?
You can fold them. I don't know how to, like, turn one of them off. Is there... What else do we got here for logic? Trigger? Is this it? Like a button, but it has a throughput, basically? No, that's going to be the gate. Okay, so what if we do that? That. Weird.
What?
Okay, so it's re-triggering it, and that's always at a random... The phase. Phase is, I'm pretty sure, just the... oscillation of something from one point to another. I think that's phase. And the phase is going to be different every time I re-trigger it.
Oh,
That's
interesting.
something I learned a while back. So, yeah, it's very crazy. What if I do just a button? Same thing, it's just re-triggering. Okay. But you are essentially doing it with like blenders, or where is it? Dang, it's been a while since I've used the grid. So you got your envelope here. I love this because you can basically build your own plugins. I mean, and it does pretty much everything that these other softwares do, like segments. That's this is just like the wavetables in the other synth you were seeing, with where you can like make these to do different stuff. So like,
So the way that the sound bends.
Fold
it. Yeah. Okay, I gotcha.
Mm-hmm. And then once I play something, that will move. But let me get a audio and audio out. And then,
This is really cool. Like, I'm just kind of like blown away that you have this much freedom in a digital environment.
I know, man. You can do anything.
Right, yeah. Like, do people not realize that, like, you don't need to buy anything anymore once you have this tool?
No, like,
because you can make whatever you want if you just put in the time.
Yeah. They give you all the tools that you need. This is a fun one. This will give you different triggering. So we can hook this up to that and see what it's doing. Now it's just doing it by itself randomly. That's pretty cool.
That's cool,
useful. Yeah. But let's hook it up to the sound and see what it sounds like.
Oh, right, because all sound is just a tone or a wave.
Yeah, but for some reason... Interesting. Okay. I'm wondering how to get this to, like, move something. Okay, what if we just did the ADSR here? Envelope.
I really hope there's somebody
let's just
who's flaming in the comments being like, connect that, whatever to the whatever.
Yeah.
Just do it! It's all caps.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. Obviously, you know what you're talking about. I'm sorry to put you through this experience as you're watching.
So sorry I offended you, sir.
Right. But sometimes this happens, as you're like, what's it gonna do?
Okay, so now let's just get rid of all this demonstration here. So now we've built ourselves a little synth, right? Because you've got your in, and you always have to have an audio out, otherwise the computer doesn't know what you're doing.
Yeah, no, we're doing with that yet.
But now we have something that we can just mess around with and write.
Wait, so Chandler, how did they get like actual instruments? You know, like the BBC set, because obviously this is all just electronic notes, which are just pitches. How did they get like timbre and stuff like that in electronic media?
Different software than this. You can also do timbre and velocity and everything in this, but the stuff that they have like actually goes by the classical music lingo and stuff like that. So if you want pianissimo instead of forte, like you can just put that and it'll play like that.
Okay, I get you.
Mm-hmm.
Was it made from recorded sounds, or is it they digitized? That's what's up. Somewhere
I'm assuming
in space and time, one man seeks the answers to life's questions.
Yeah.
Time Star.
So yeah, mixing these two together, that's pretty nice. We could change the. I don't think this is doing anything. Maybe change the phase or something. I don't know if that does anything either. Doesn't seem like it. And in my opinion, all the best songs start with something like this, where it's, you know, you're just trying to make something, but you don't know what.
Right, we start like playing with what it could be, and you're like, oh, if that's what it could be, then it could become this thing.
Yeah. Now let me change these to wavetables or we'll just change one to a wavetable and we don't have to fold this. See, because now I can do detuning, which is basically turning that voice into a bunch more voices, and it makes it sound fuller.
Oh, I got you.
But then, you know, we want some variety here.
That is cool.
Right. Get a filter on here. Little passes, oops. Huh. So I could put this, you can automate your envelope, which basically shapes the sound. You can automate it to anything as well. Anything in this software is you can automate it.
That is awesome. We actually have reached the end of Chandler for this week. As you can see, you can make a song from just beginning to put pieces together. We are excited to have Adam coming on at some point to do that. And it's been really fun hanging out with you, Chandler. I'm going to close out. Obviously, if you want to keep messing around with this, we can do that in post. Guys, if you want to check out more, you can go to coxinspace.com. That's COX in space.com. Get connected with our Discord, our Patreon, our YouTube, our Facebook. Come hang out with us, and we'll catch you all later. Bye.
Have a good night.